Okay, seems like the Washington Post is spinning the story which has been appearing in social media of so-called Ukrainian military forces um, badly treating prisoners of war. Basically, these 12 Russian soldiers which surrendered were put on their knees with their hands held up high behind their backs, and each one of them shot in the head. That is a war crime. And this story has been spinning a lot in the West. Very interesting. This things have been going on for since the beginning of the war. We had seen other stories of Russian soldiers being mistreated, shot in the groins, and let to bleed to death at the beginning. How many stories have been covered up and no one reports? In the incident which I described before, there was an American mercenary hiding around with his neo-Nazi buddies, a so-called journalist. So you've been a witness of a war crime. I could say, and even claim you participated and you are a part of it. The question is now, how many of these foreign mercenary fighters are active in this war against Russia? And how many of them actively committed war crimes against Russian prisoners of war? Plus, we got Polish soldiers on the front line with Ukraine uniforms. Did they do any of these things to Russians? Because this is an act of war. NATO soldiers perpetrating atrocities against prisoners of war. I won't be surprised if this story comes out sooner or later, because the fog of war, probably in this sense, is clearing, and we're actually seeing the reality of the things the way it is. Why journalists were told to stay in the hotels instead of going on the front line by Ukrainian military authorities, and the Ukrainian authorities supplied them information, and that's been stories on Western media, all to do propaganda. Probably the fact to hide their cock-ups and wrongdoings and war crimes which are committing around on the battlefield. It's very difficult to say. These Western journalists are just a bunch of cowards. They are office correspondents that don't actually go on the battlefield. There was a CNN soldier allegedly lying down, making believe he's in a battlefield, and there was this Ukrainian lady passing by with her bags, and she was looking at him and goes, "What the fuck you doing lying down on the grass?" He's probably telling her, get away, I'm filming. Things like that. Well, those are just unprofessional, unethical way how they do the profession. They are the mouthpiece of their masters, basically.